Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Friday, May 28th, 2021. It's the Morning Buzz. Just chilling with some background music. Just waiting for you guys to wake up here. Good morning. All right, good morning. Today is Friday, May 28th, 2021. Welcome to the Friday edition of the Morning Buzz. My name is Mike Brady. I am the host, and it's a special Memorial Day weekend edition. It's actually not a special edition. It's just another edition. It's the Friday edition. Man, I've been trying to figure out when was the first show that we did? I feel like this is the end of week 11. That's 55 shows. Does that sound right? It's been a minute. We've been going at it for quite a while. Since March, I think. Beginning of March, I don't remember. Late February, I'll have to track that down. I actually, you know what? I could probably look on my Facebook. That music is just groovy. All right, let's see here. The very first Morning Buzz video was ten weeks ago, 11 weeks ago. Okay, the first show was 11 weeks ago. March 8th. All right, good morning. We are live. Welcome to the first edition of the morning. March 8th was the first show. Yeah, it's good to know. All right, in case you're just joining us, which it looks like you are because nobody was on before, so I was waiting for everybody to get warmed up, woken up. It's going to be a busy show today. What do we have on the show? Today we have our usual Friday antics. We've got Anthony's going to join us all morning. Matt McFarland will be in at 7:30 to talk Templeton sports updates and activities and senior activities and all kinds of fun stuff. We've got Templeton High School baccalaureate. How do you pronounce that? Well, we're going to be talking about it, and then we'll learn how to pronounce it as well. Lori Mann and Betsy Kaiser will be joining us at 7:45 to talk about that. Irish Oaks will begin giving us our weekly farm update, Irish Oaks Ranch farm update, and the mercantile there. Melissa Johnson is going to join us from the Templeton Parks and Rec Department, and we're going to talk a little bit about, just leaving on my trip today. So I'm going to have to, I still haven't packed. I need to put my list together of all the things that I need to take, and then I need to pack as soon as we get off the show. Luckily, I got my first workout done already, so I went for a run at 5. I meant to go to the gym, except I woke up right at 5 o'clock and the gym class started at 5. So I didn't want to be the guy that walked in 20 minutes late. So I just decided to drive down to the high school park and then go for a jog. Did that, got back, got my coffee, got the show going. And then I got to work out sometime before midnight tonight again, but then also drive 600 miles. So it's going to be tricky, but I can get it done. I know I can. Something's a little off. What is off? What's going on here? I just sneezed. All right. So I'm going to be doing my show from the road next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll be sitting in a motorhome doing it from there. And so Anthony was a little concerned about my Wi-Fi situation, and I guess in normal circumstances, most people would be concerned, but I'm really not that concerned because really the Wi-Fi from my phone could probably do a lot better than the Wi-Fi connection that I have here. So, we'll make do with what we have. And there's a in Nashville that we like. We may just shoot over there and do it from there. I don't know, live from the street. Could be fun. But in case you missed it, I put out a new blog post yesterday. If you guys haven't subscribed to the blog, I called it Mike Brady's Head because literally it's stuff that I can't articulate in verbal communication. I'm much better at writing down my thoughts and kind of mapping them out that way. So I put the link in the chat here for you guys to click on if you want to subscribe to that. Get it in your inbox, all of my latest entries in there. Something is off right now. I can't figure it out. What is going on? What is going on? Hey, Buzz, I have around... What is going on? I can't figure it out. What is going on? Oh, I know it's off. Hold on. I can't tell. You're just joining us. My bad. I've been trying to dial in. It's weird. We do these shows every day, but I also use some of this equipment when I go out and play music, like this microphone. This is the only microphone I use for everything. I use this at church. I use it here. I use it when I play music. My daughter uses it, and it doesn't even belong to me. It belongs to the band. I stole it from them to do all this. And so, but in using the same equipment, you kind of get it gets a little disheveled from time to time because I'm constantly moving it around and plugging it in different places and taking it with me in backpacks. And so when I go to set it back up, it's just kind of it's never kind of back in its place that it should be. And so if I don't have enough time, then I find myself scrambling like I am this morning to make sure everything's set up properly. So, how's everyone doing? It's kind of a beautiful sunny morning. It's weird though. I went for a run. I was not feeling it. The idea of the run. Excuse me. Gotta get my coffee. The idea of the run is great, right? Like you just have this vision of like being a runner, and just you're out on the open road and the air and the like, just the energy. But this morning was not like that at all. It was just I did not want to be out there. I take that back. I wanted to be out there. My body didn't want to be out there. My legs were tired. I was just kind of hurt. I got new shoes sent to me to try out, so that's nice. I'm training for this backpacking trip in August, and I've kind of briefly talked about it, but training for this backpacking trip in August, and so my buddy recommended these shoes, Ultra Lone Peak 5. So those came in the mail yesterday. Here's what they look like. These are the exact shoes. The exact shoes that I got. So I got these in the mail. I like them. They're cool. They're unlike any shoe I've ever had before. They're kind of different shaped, like on the toe. The toe's kind of like flat. I don't know. It's cool. So those came in the mail. Used them last night on a run, and then this morning on a run. And yeah, I mean, so you remember when you were little, you'd get new shoes, and you'd be like, you literally thought the shoes were going to help you jump higher and run faster. Well, I don't think that's ever changed for me. I still think that way. I was so excited to put these shoes on and use them and try them out and go for a run. But this morning, no matter how good the shoes are, like my body was just tired this morning. It didn't want to go. So I did what did I do? Excuse me. Oh my gosh. So rude of me. I did 4 point. Where's my list? Oh, dun, 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 dun. I did workouts. I did 4.72 miles this morning in 56 minutes. They're super slow, right? 12-minute miles. Like it was not. I basically ran like 2.5 miles and I walked almost 2.5 miles. I was just kind of beat. I had a show last night at the backyard and worked out right before that. And then I stayed up a little late. I still haven't packed. I'm leaving here in about 3 hours. And so I still need to pack. The tricky thing about the packing situation is that everything that I take with me, I've got to be able to fly back home with it. So I'll be driving out there, but I'm flying back home, right? So, and that includes taking my equipment to do the show, and it includes the equipment to do the vlogging, and my laptop and cameras, and then my workout equipment. Like it just workout equipment. I don't have a lot of equipment that I'm taking to work out. It's literally shoes, but yeah, so it'll be tricky, but we'll give it a shot. I'm going back and forth to see if I'm going to take like just a duffel bag and a backpack, or am I going to take a suitcase and then pile it all in one suitcase and go that route. Sometimes I like to travel light, like just check everything in, and then just you're walking through the airport with nothing. Um, and then other times I'm just like, excuse me, I'm like, oh no, everything in the backpack. Let's just go. Let's just get it all. But the problem is once you go through security, and I traveled so much for work for the last 20 years, it's like you literally through security, the laptop case and the bag and the getting the computer out and taking the shoes off and taking the belt off and getting everything out of your pocket, like it just becomes a big thing. And so there's something to be said for just kind of throwing everything in your checked in bag and then rolling. But then my wife's telling me it's $50 to check a bag in now, which I don't know. I always flew Southwest, so I never had to pay for any baggage. What are you doing?
Literally just getting out of bed.
Really?
Really?
Oh my gosh. Can you at least go change your shirt so it doesn't look like you slept in it?
No.
I'm just messing with you.
No, I set my alarm every morning for 6:50, so I can at least have 10 minutes before I start my my stream on my other phone. And then this morning, because I had physical therapy yesterday, and it normally just knocks me out at night. And then I just came home, took a shower, ate dinner, and went to sleep. And I set my alarm, but I just like totally ignored it. Mm-hmm. And I woke up at like 7:10 and went, oh crap, I gotta get on the show. So here I am.
All right. There you are. Man. How do
no,
I get
but I'm doing good this morning. I'm just here. Just waking up.
Yeah. Well, good. Yeah, it seems like everybody's just waking up. I was on for, I don't know, a good 4 minutes and didn't have maybe one person kind of logged in to watch. And we're still kind of slow coming, and I'm yawning and I'm a little beat and tired listening to this mellow hip hop background. That they call it a hip hop background, but it's not really hip hop. It's kind of it's not. It's more like trip hop jazz meets. I don't know. Goofy.
No, it's groovy though. You know, I like it and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah. So. I'm a little sidetracked. I went for a run this morning. I woke up late myself and didn't make it to the 5 a.m. class like I wanted to at the gym. I woke up right at 5, and so I just kind of got dressed and ran down to the high school, or drove down to the high school and went for a run downtown, which was gorgeous downtown Templeton this morning with the sun coming up. And yeah, it was pretty, but I was tired. Oh, excuse me, and it was a little cold. So, but now it's gorgeous outside. The sun's out. I'm just kind of, my brain's all over the place because I'm trying to figure out what I need to pack.
You haven't packed yet?
No.
Oh, come on.
No, I had a show last night at the backyard, and that was okay.
Right.
The backyard was kind of dead last night. I had some friends come out to watch, so that was nice. But I mean, it was really kind of quiet there last night, so it was mellow. There were a bunch of teachers out there, though. I noticed our retired teachers from when I was growing up were out having glasses of wine and beer and having fun. And Coach Kaler, the women's varsity basketball coach for Templeton, Sean Kaler, he was out there. So that was cool. Sean runs the Malahi Dodge dealership out there. So Sean was out there and his wife, and then just a group of friends. But more, I would say for the most part, it was pretty slow and quiet.
For a Thursday night or
for Thursday,
evening?
Yeah, for a Thursday.
Yeah.
So I got home and kind of had some snacks and hung out with the fam for a little bit, and then went to bed. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I need to take. So we're doing this vlog, right?
So you literally have not packed a single stitch of clothing or anything?
No.
Wow.
No.
All right.
That's kind of how I roll, though. I'm
Yeah.
not a big, like, 3 days ahead of time, get my suitcase out and, like.
Well, see, here's the thing. When I went to Sacramento a couple months ago, I was ready like 2 days in advance.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, because you were excited, you were anticipating it, and
right. Yeah. So I was ready to go. So I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I got everything laid out. I just need to do the show.
you know what that means, right? You know what that
we're
means?
Good. What?
Is you need to get out and do more stuff.
Look where I've been in this last year. I've been home. I haven't been able to do anything.
You need to just make it a point every week to spend one day out at a place that you've never been on this county.
That's a good idea for when I get better.
Have you been out to Mission San Antonio?
No.
Okay, that's on my bucket list. I've lived here my whole life. I've never been out to Mission San Antonio.
Interesting.
But apparently you can sleep there.
Don't tell the homeless.
It says it's temporarily closed. Oh, great. All right. Let's see. The mission that time forgot. All right, I got to turn this music off. Oh, much better. So, operating under COVID safety guidelines. Okay, so they're open. Here we go. Saturday they're open. So what are you doing tomorrow? You should go out there tomorrow.
What am I doing tomorrow? I am going to be at my dad's house hanging out with my cousin because he's coming down and he's not going to go with the rest of them that are going wine tasting. So I'm going to be entertaining him at my dad's house.
Where's everyone going wine tasting?
Just anywhere. I don't know. I don't know what their schedule is. I just got told that I'm not babysitting because this dude's over 60 years old, but I'm just going to be hanging out with him at my dad's house.
Yeah, and that's your cousin?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Where's he coming down from? Sacramento?
San Jose.
Oh, San Jose. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You guys should just. Does he drive?
No.
Oh.
Well, his sister does, which is also my cousin, but and her daughter, which is also my cousin. So they're all going wine tasting, and my dad and his wife are going to the movies or something. So
right.
So I don't want to go wine tasting either. So I'll just be at my dad's house doing laundry and hanging out. So
yeah, how come you don't want to go wine tasting?
I'm not a wine fan.
Really? Well, I mean, it's more about the experience. You don't have to taste.
Yeah, true. But I'm just lazy. I don't want to go.
You're antisocial.
No, I'm not antisocial at all. I just don't want to go.
Is it because you're tall?
No.
And you don't like people looking at you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with people staring at me.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be on the show if I did, Mike. So just think about it that way.
That's true. That's a good point. Although for all we know, you're 5'2". Looking at you, we can't tell on the camera.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, I think you need to figure that out. I think you need to get out and do something that makes you feel uncomfortable.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Mm-hmm. We should let's make a list of things that we're gonna do in the next year, of things that are gonna take us out of our comfort zone, but it'll grow us as humans.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Yeah. Seriously, what's one of the things that you just wish you could do, but you know that you like you're not in a space to be able to do it? Like sing in front of a large crowd, or compete in a dance show, or give a speech. Like what's that thing?
Honestly, I haven't thought about it actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
Mine would be. I like the idea of competing in a long race.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm mentally able to accomplish that yet.
Like compete like in a triathlon or something like that.
Well, I definitely know triathlon. Somebody told me that's why I should do a triathlon because I'm not a good swimmer,
Hmm.
and they're like, no, that's what you need to do. We need to do a list. You're right, Stacy. I agree. Let's come up with a list. So I am going to go on this 4-day backpacking trip. So I've never been backpacking. That's one
Hmm.
thing I'm going to do in August or end of August. Um, but I've never been a good swimmer. So somebody told me that I need to make swimming one of my things on my list, which would be like a swim, run, bike competition, like a triathlon.
Hmm.
So I just hate the water. I don't like water getting in my ears.
Are you a cat?
I'm like a cat. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just
But
like a cat.
what's odd about cats is they'll drink water, but they don't like it if it like gets on them and stuff.
This is
So
me.
that's kind of weird.
This is me. I'm the cat man.
Yeah, it's like they'll drink it, but it's like when it comes to like pools and stuff like that, like they're like no, no.
Yeah. No, I mean that's I'm definitely afraid of heights.
Hmm.
I don't like roller coasters. I don't like water. And so now I'm like basically formulating this list in my head of things that I need to accomplish, which is some kind of swim event and then some kind of like cliff diving or rock climb. I love the idea of rock climbing. Maybe it's rock climbing.
So I'm guessing that you would never go skydiving.
No, and that's probably something that I should do, right? Because I definitely
Rec-
don't want to do it.
Recently, remember like my long lost uncle that I was telling you about?
Yes.
Him and his wife last week went skydiving for his 59th birthday up in Calabasas. So they plunged out of a plane last week.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And he lived to tell about it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd have to see the numbers. Like how many times did the skydiving fail? Right.
It's not something I would look up, Mike.
I mean,
I mean, it's a small percentage, but then at the same time, you're still taking a risk because
yeah.
you're literally plunging out of a plane. Which,
Yeah. And my thing is the human element, right? Like you gotta like people are human. So like the guy that's in charge of the safety of that whole scenario, like, okay,
yeah, I mean, then you're,
what did he drink last night? What did him and his girlfriend fight about? Like what
yeah,
how much money does he owe on his credit card? Is he behind on his rent? Like all these things go into my mind about this guy that's really controlling the safety. And I'm going, oh my gosh, like there's so much room for human error here and everybody's situation. Like that's where
yeah.
my mind goes with the whole thing. Same with flying. Yeah,
Hmm.
I used to be a lot worse with flying, but because I flew so much with work, it was just like I got used to it. But
Hmm.
I still get super nervous, but I should do the skydiving thing though. My grandfather was a paratrooper in D-Day.
Hmm.
Um, Here, I'll tell you the story of my grandfather. So, Mexican kid grew up on the streets of LA by himself. His mom sent him from Mexico to California when he was about 12 years old, and after his dad died, she put him on the train, sent him to California. He got to downtown LA to stay with an aunt and uncle, and they were gonna take care of him. He was gonna go into school, so he gets there and they put him up, and he's basically in like this broom closet in what he thought was their house, but it was actually a brothel that they
Hmm.
ran. And so he was upstairs in this broom closet. And so he was like, I don't want to live in a bar, in a
Hmm.
closet, in a bar, in a brothel. So he lived on the streets of LA. he found he got hired as a houseboy, and now we're talking like this is 1930. This is probably 1935, 36 at this point. He gets hired as a houseboy in Hancock Park, and if you know Los Angeles, Hancock Park is a really, really, really exclusive neighborhood, just kind of west of downtown. Howard Hughes had a house there. You know, all the movie executives had houses in Hancock Park. He was a houseboy for three gentlemen that were. One of them was like a professor. One of them was an attorney, and one of them was like a traveling business guy. So he lived at their house, their mansion in Hancock Park. Basically, like would change their sheets, feed them food, clean the pool, like do the chores. Like he was just the house. He put himself through high school, living as this houseboy, enlists in the U.S. Army, gets bullied like crazy because he's 5 foot. I don't know. He's like 5'7", 130 pounds, and he's a skinny Mexican kid with a big accent, and his ears stick out like mine, right? Like he's got these big ears like mine. So he's getting bullied in the Army, and then we'll pick up the story of my grandfather after we check in with Mr. Mack. But we're right at the point where he's 17. He enlists in the U.S. Army, and at this point, it's 1924, 34, 1942, I guess. All right, Mr. Mack, we are just talking about. We went from developing a list of things that we are fearful of that we need to kind of try to tackle into that led me down to my grandfather being a paratrooper in D-Day, and because skydiving is on that list, and then I just dove into the story of my grandfather. So, but here we are.
And here's me, and nothing as meaningful as what you were just talking about, but
it's all right. No,
I'm here anyways.
It's all meaningful.
Yeah.
What do we got going on?
Oh man, wow, what a day today, huh? We got well, let's talk about yesterday first. So boys basketball bounced back from a 5-point loss to a 17-point win. Same. It's good. Could we be peaking right at the right time? Never know. So we'll be looking forward to probably hearing about pairings. I don't know if we'll hear about CIF playoffs today. Probably not today, but figure that's going to be happening next week. I think Coach Farley has us scheduled to play Wednesday, to be determined. So there's no school Monday. I don't know. Maybe they are going to announce it today. I don't know, but we got to figure out something because they're playing Wednesday.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, so that's good. And then we had golf play yesterday in their end of the league tournament, and they tied with Napomo, so they tied in the league championship tournament, ended up second in league. But the tie with Napomo for the league tournament sent both Napomo and us to CIF playoffs. So it's awesome.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah, it was great seeing those guys play yesterday. It was out at Hunter Ranch. We hosted the tournament. We didn't have the medalist, which again is the top player. That wasn't ours. That was a mission guy. But our top guy was Max, and he shot a 39.
Now hold on. Didn't you say they were playing 18?
Yeah, but they counted for. Let's see, the final match. It was kind of a confusing. It was an interesting deal because, and I don't really know the whole story behind how this happened, but our final match with Mission and the league tournament were scheduled for the same day. So they counted the first 9 holes as head-to-head with Mission, if I'm understanding this right, head-to-head with Mission, and then the 18 for the tournament. I think that's accurate. But for that showdown with Mission, the medalist was a guy from Mission, and Max was our top with he shot a 39. Steve Giordano shot a 44, a 46, and Rex Cohen 47.
Okay.
So beautiful day, but man, it was windy. It was windy. So
it was probably a little warm out there too.
Yeah, it was warm, and they played a lot of holes. 18 holes. I don't know how long they were there. I just caught the
awesome,
and then posted a couple on the email this morning.
Very cool.
So that was yesterday. Today, wow, you might as well just call this championship day or championship weekend. Really, we have.
Hold on.
Okay. All right.
Do we know what Maddie Bobbitt's going to do today?
Maddie's going to be playing. Soccer today.
Really?
And, yeah, she's going to be playing soccer because it was when she weighed out the pros and cons. It was what was going to be best for everyone. Best for the She always puts the needs of others and needs of the team first.
Yeah.
So I told you, Mike.
So she went with the good of the team. Track is a team as well.
Yeah.
But CIF championship, and she has missed soccer before for track when that was a necessity, and So I know it was a hard decision for her, and we're going to respect her opinion, and she I think she made the right choice as she weighed things out, and yeah, there we go. And she's not the only one who had to make that choice too.
Sure.
And so we applaud her for putting team first, which is always what she's done. I see her in ASB all the time do that. I also see her, on cross country. I saw her act that way, and now in soccer and track, she's just for her. I'm telling you that the name on the front of the shirt is way more important to her than the name on the back. So, way to go, Maddie Bobbitt. So we've got track and field Ocean League finals today. We also have girls tennis Central Section CIF tournament, and we're being represented by Emma Zuabe there. And I know Coach Farley is out at that one. We have swim Central Section finals today. And I think for some reason, I want to say we got 11 kids qualifying for that. I'm not exactly sure, but it's not the whole team because you got to qualify by times and stuff. So we have a gaggle of people going to that. And then, of course, we got soccer tonight. CIF championship. This is it. Season ends today, one way or another. It ends today. Only one team gets to end the season on a win. So we're hoping it's us. But, man, what a great season the girls have had to beat the number 2, the number 3, the number 7. Or no, the number 10. They are the number 7. So beat the 2.
What time do the girls leave?
Girls are taken off at 2:00. They're going to be driving down Main Street at 2:00. So hey, if anybody wants to wave to the girls as they are driving away, they'll be traveling down Main at noon in a bus. So if you happen to be on Main Street or can be at Main Street, come on out and cheer the girls on as they travel their way down.
Doesn't that sound miserable? Like the last thing I'd want to do on a Friday is drive out to Kingsburg.
I don't know, man. I would die for the opportunity. Well, I wouldn't die for it. I would love the opportunity to represent my school and do that. Mike, I had the opportunity to I've been blessed with good teams. I coached my 4th grade son to when he was in 4th grade to undefeated season with Coach Farley as a teammate with my son in 4th grade, undefeated.
No way.
Junior high, as a junior higher, my team that I played on, we won league. In high school, we went to the CIF championships, quarterfinals, I guess. When I was in college, we went to the state championship. When I coached at Westmont on the staff, we went to the national championship. There's nothing like playing for the game. This is the game to represent your school and do that. So I feel for those girls. There's a lot of pressure, but I wouldn't trade teams. I'd much rather have our team. We are operating on all cylinders, and as good as our girls are, soccer players, they're better people, and they represent our school well. And I'd rather win or lose with them than anybody else. So,
and what a great end of the year, win or lose, right? Like
absolutely.
Get here.
Only one team gets to end on a win. So, but only 2 teams get to play for that opportunity. So it's going to be great.
Hey, guess who I saw last night? Coach Kaler.
No kidding.
Yeah. Ran into him downtown. He came to the backyard where I was playing music. And I said, Coach, you're the only one that hasn't been on the show yet. And he's like, I'd love to come on. I said, well, what's your season? He goes, oh, no, we're done. Yeah, he goes, we just ended. I said, well, what are you going to come on and talk about? So, but yeah,
in the season.
He said that they had a great season. They had a lot of fun. And they're rebuilding, right? So, but he's really excited about the freshman incoming class, and but he did say that he needs coaches. I don't know, is that being advertised, or it sounds like they've got a couple holes that they're trying to plug for JV or something. I don't know. Or maybe he just wants good people to get involved in the program that's already. So. But Sean's amazing. Yeah. Sean is a fantastic guy. So yeah, it was cool to see him and kind of get a little rundown on the girls team. So
they've got some great young talent, and they've got just a stud in Ashlyn Jansen, who was all league last year. I'm sure will be all league this year. I mean, I don't really know.
She's a junior, right?
Junior, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've got her, and you've got Brooklyn, who's coming up. I mean, she's already playing, but she's a freshman this year. There's some girls that are pretty talented that next year.
That girl Harper that's in Noel's grade, does she play basketball?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's a great. She's performing well on track as well in discus and shot, and then also on the basketball team. Yeah. We got a lot of our girls are multi-talented. You'll see them in multiple sports, just performing really well. Yeah,
that's cool. Basketball's such a great sport. I love it. I never got to be like, you have all these accolades of being involved in all of these great teams and stuff. Like, I don't remember any of that with me. It was just, I had a great baseball program. We never won anything. But we had a great time, but that was it. Like, never league championship games, never this, never like.
Yeah. Well, and I think, Mike, that's how most people are. I mean, I think we are blessed at Templeton to have some tremendous coaches and great athletes that go through here, especially for the size school we have. But I think most people go through their high school careers playing sports, having fun, making some good memories, taking some losses, taking some, having some good wins, and then they just move on. But I think it's kind of a tradition that breeds success. Once you're good, you continue to get good. I mean, look at Coach Crow and all the things he's done over the years and years and years of sports, and some of our coaches that are new, they're establishing those traditions, which are great. So, Hey, Mike, we also on Saturday, we don't want to avoid a couple things or miss talking about a couple things we got going on Saturday. We got we got baseball, Paso Robles. We spanked them the other day, and they're going to be looking for a little revenge. Those are later games. It's a doubleheader again, but it's 4:30 and 7.
Is it at Paso?
No, that's here.
Oh,
And normally, it's like 11-1 or 11-2 or something like this,
yeah.
but these are the twilight games. So 4:30 and 7. And then softball is 11-2, and that's at Paso Robles.
Okay.
And they mercied them 14-4, if I remember right. So of course Paso's going to want a shot at us. And then we've got swim. Depending on how the girls do today, we got swim. Will be in action again on Saturday.
Yep.
And if Emma can win a couple of her, I think she has to win 2 today, at least 1, if not 2, to advance to Saturday. And there won't be any soccer on Saturday. It's over today, one way or another.
Wow.
And then next week, we've got physical exam night. So for any athletes, 8th graders who are going to be 9th graders next year, who are planning on athletics, or any of our current freshmen, sophomores, juniors that need that are going to be playing sports next year, this is really what you want to be at. And that's on Tuesday, June 1st. And that's in our gym from 6 to 8 o'clock. We've got some coaches, or not coaches, we got some doctors that come in from the community. We knock out hundreds of physicals. And then on Tuesday, we've got the area golf championship. That's at Lemoore. We'll be playing in that. Wednesday, boys basketball. Thursday, golf is the Division II, Division III championship. Friday, boys basketball, CIF. And he doesn't have any baseball listed. I'm looking at Coach Farley's schedule. He doesn't have any baseball listed, so I'm not sure if he just hasn't gotten to that yet because it's been busy, or if we got a bye week and then playoffs start. I'm not really sure, but those are things that are actually scheduled.
Wow. So how am I'm going to be on the road today. How am I going to receive updates on the soccer game? Like what's the what's
Kelly
the best
Bobbitt,
way?
Kelly Bobbitt shared that Kingsburg has their whatever their initials are.
NFHS network.com.
Yeah. So I'm going to guess that's your best way of keeping track. I mean, that's obviously going to be your best way of keeping track. When I find out, I'm hoping Kelly Bobbitt's going to the game because he is someone I can always count on telling me who's winning and who won the game, so we can get it out as fast as we can on our Instagram, on our athletic Instagram page. That's probably our fastest, most updated. So we'll post it out there as soon as we can, and we'll be talking about that. Not Monday though, because it's a holiday.
Monday's a holiday.
But Tuesday. Actually, Mike, I may jump in with you on Monday. I'll have to see. I'm not sure if I'm around or not. Are you going live Monday or no?
Monday we're off.
Okay.
Monday we are. Yeah. Tuesday we'll be back on live.
Okay, sweet.
You know who I've got coming up at 7:45, but it's now 7:48.
Anthony.
No. I've got Betsy Kaiser and Lori Mann coming in.
Oh, you got them both?
I got them both. They're going to talk about the baccalaureate. The first order of business is to get the correct pronunciation and spelling of the word baccalaureate. Is it baccalaureate? Baccalaureate?
No, I can't believe you have to actually ask that, Mike.
I know.
Hi,
Lori.
Oh, Lori's here.
Oh.
You spell it BACCALAUREATE. That's what Lori told me, so I'm going with that.
That's it. Yeah. Baccalaureate.
And Mike, I'm going to get off here and let Lori talk. But one thing you might ask Lori about is if she knows who won the cheer awards. I'm just throwing that out there. Okay, just throwing that out there. All right, I'm going to go. You guys talk.
All right, we're waiting for Betsy too, but we will we'll talk to you later, Mr. Mack. Have a great extended weekend.
All right, great seeing you, Lori.
See ya.
Okay, see ya.
All right, Lori, are you there? Or are you frozen?
I'm here. You look frozen to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it does say that we've got.
Am I frozen to you?
You're off and on. It's getting better. Lori, this is Anthony. Anthony, Lori.
Hi. How's it going?
Hi.
Okay, so while we're waiting for Betsy Kaiser, we just lost Lori. I don't know what happened to her. Um, she just dropped
So,
off.
so Mike,
What? And
can we can we
go.
talk can we talk about Bradford's team and what they've done in the last couple days?
We will hold on. Let's get Lori back in here.
Oh, is she
We
back?
lost you. You're back on.
Are you back?
Are you back, Lori?
Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Yes,
Maybe
she's
it's
there.
me.
Yeah.
I can
All
see
right.
you.
Is it me?
Do we want to check and see where Betsy is?
She asked. Oh, she said she's having a hard time getting on.
Okay. Let me, Anthony, I'm going to drop you and see if we can free up some bandwidth here. Let me see if that works.
All right.
I'll click you back in here in a minute. All right. Let's see. She's having a hard time getting on, huh?
Yeah, she asked if I was. So you're
No,
still
we just,
frozen to me.
yeah, I think it's your Wi-Fi signal where you are is not. My dashboard shows everybody's connection and who has good strength
Yeah.
and bad strength, and yours just keeps going red, which means
Oh, I'm weak.
it's weak.
Wonder
Now
if I
it's
can
strong.
get-
Now it's weak. Now it's strong. Yeah.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, there now it says
Well-
it's strong.
Yeah, now it's strong. Well, while we are waiting, what do you want to talk about?
The baccalaureate.
Yeah.
that
So what's
we
the
have,
deal? What? So it's
so
on the
the-
6th, right?
It's on June 6th. Yes.
Okay.
Traditionally, a baccalaureate is just a ceremony that's pre-commencement graduation. It is more faith-based. We do say it's non-denominational to be all-inclusive, but it is just a very simple, it's an hour long. We have speakers, like local pastors from the area. We have some faculty that's going to be speaking. We have students that are going to be doing some performances. You know, one of them that's on the
I
list.
do. Oh yeah,
And
that's right.
yeah, and then some students that are going to be reading scripture or just some sort of inspirational things to share with their class. So it's sort of we're going to keep it within an hour.
Yeah.
And it's basically just a blessing of our 2021 students as
That's
they
so
move
cool.
on to the next level.
Now, this is and this is something that most high schools do everywhere, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a pretty common
Yeah.
tradition. And
Yep.
so,
Colleges as well.
okay, awesome. Now, can you talk about maybe who some of the guest speakers are? Or
Yes, we have actually Betsy's husband. He's a pastor, so he'll be speaking. And then also Christina Ames, she's going to be
Oh, yeah.
speaking. I believe that we also are going to have the high school principal, Mr. Ashton. I think he's going to
Yeah.
be speaking. And then there may be a couple other in there that we haven't quite confirmed yet. So,
Very cool.
and
That's
then
great.
some of the students. So I know there are some students that are going to be speaking.
And where does this take place?
So this is going to be at the Templeton Presbyterian Church. It's right
Oh,
there
that's
on
right.
Main Street, 610 Main Street, under the big white tent.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah.
right there by 15C. So,
Will,
and we do have.
will Dave Johnson be there? I know he's one of the pastors there.
I don't know if he'll be participating or attending. They've kind of allowed us to be in the space and use the space.
Got it. Well, I know Dave. So Dave's one of the varsity football coaches for us, but he's also the youth pastor at Templeton Presbyterian. So I would.
Oh,
think
yeah,
that
yeah.
He should be there. I'll text him. I'll tell him
He
to
should be there.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
should tell him to be there. That's a good idea.
Betsy says, I keep losing the connection. It says lost connection. Hi.
Oh, she wanted to say hi.
She's just she's keeping on trying. Let's see if I can get her on the phone with us. Hold on.
Okay.
We've done this in the past when we can't connect.
Hello.
Hi, Betsy. It's Mike Brady.
Hey, Mike.
There
Hi,
she is.
I've got you live on speakerphone, so you can talk to us. Lori's here too.
Yay. I don't know why this isn't working. I'm at school. It should connect fine. So,
Well, I can tell you that Coach Crow and a number of other people on staff there have a really hard time connecting as well.
Okay. All right.
Really, it's
Well,
just Mr. Mac's room is the only one that has no problem connecting.
That, of course, because Mr. Mac is just the most amazing person ever. So, of course. Well, hey, yeah, I just wanted to thank you so much for having Lori and I on and being able to share about baccalaureate, and just we're so excited about it. We have kids involved. So seniors will be there involved, and Templeton staff, school staff will be there, and local ministers, and it's just going to be an amazing celebration. So we are super excited, and just want to invite everybody to come.
That's so cool. So it is open to the public. Anybody can come down and participate.
Well, we have limited seating, so I should say, seniors and their families. We do want to try to keep it at that, but I think it will just be amazing. And again, it's at Templeton Presbyterian Church right there on the corner in that big, beautiful tent. So it is outside. We do want to encourage people to bring chairs. And you probably have seen it. You can sit around the outside of the tent as well. And so it'll just be great. So we're excited, super excited. And I have to run because I have students like right there waiting for me. But I want to thank you so much for having us, Mike, and thanks for having us to talk about baccalaureate, and thanks for doing this for the community of Templeton. What a cool podcast.
Yeah, thank you. Glad to do it. No, I'm having a lot of fun.
I have some homeschool families that are super excited about this. They are big fans of yours, so they were excited about this morning. So, hey, let's try this again sometime. I would love to come on and tell you all things middle school or anything else. It'd be great.
Okay, I would love that. And just one last thing for you. Your son is an awesome kid.
Oh my gosh.
We love having him around.
Thank you so much. Your family is just legendary in our household, including your parents. So we just want to thank you. We feel the same way. And I'm super excited, as Lori is as well, for our kids to be graduating. And you also, little sad, but super excited. Great things in store for this wonderful bunch of kids. So,
absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you, Lori, for being there today. And thank you so much, Mike. I'm going to go teach 6th grade middle school right now.
All right.
Core, we're on for core in a couple minutes.
Perfect. So, go kill it. All right.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. That's Betsy Kaiser, 6th grade core teacher.
She's so great.
She's awesome. Yeah. And I don't know her. I don't know if I've ever even met her.
She's amazing.
She's
so
her
great.
Son's awesome. So, all right. So now, so we've got, so she said limited seating, everybody bring your own chairs. But seniors, families, and I would, so I play worship there at church, and I would say we probably get about 150 people in that parking lot area.
Yeah, that's about what we were told.
Yeah, so no, it'll be great. It's a good scene. So, do we know we're kind of far out to think about weather, but I wonder what the weather is going to be like that evening.
But hopefully perfect.
Right? Perfect. Exactly.
It should probably be pretty warm. Yeah. Because what we're coming up on another week, I think. It's coming up fast.
Yeah, it will be for sure. Okay, well, and then you're coming back on the show on Tuesday, right? We're going to talk Templeton youth football.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
with Randy and Kayla.
Okay.
For
well,
sure.
cool.
We've got lots to talk about there too.
All right. And if somebody wants to find out more information about the baccalaureate, let me put something on the screen. What do you want me to put on the screen?
Yeah. Well, everybody should have gotten a mailer. We included all seniors in all of Templeton Unified School District. And so they should have gotten a little postcard like this, if you can see that.
Okay.
And so they can RSVP by scanning that QR code.
Oh, cool.
Or I can there is a QR code on there. And the way everyone is supposed to be RSVPing is through a Google form. And I do have a link I can send you.
Yeah. Can you drop the link in chat right now?
Let's see.
You know how to do that or no?
I don't think I know how to do that.
Or you can just text it to me.
I just texted you the link.
Oh, you did. You sure did.
Can you do that?
Right.
I did. See, I tried to make it easy.
Boom. And this. Is that your wake up alarm?
I have so many alarms. That's a student is starting school alarm.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We have one that's doing school from home.
Oh gosh, yeah. All right, so I just dropped the link in the chat. That's the link to the Google form. And if you really want, you can copy and paste it from the screen right there and pop it in there as well. So, all right, Lori, what else? Is that it?
Yeah. We're just
Okay.
excited about all of these senior events that are happening.
Yes.
So hopefully everybody can attend.
It's like it's going too fast at this point.
Way too fast. Yeah.
Right.
No, it seemed like it was far off, and then all of a sudden now it's like it's upon us.
It's so crazy. Yeah, scary.
Yeah.
So, and then I'll be down to one kid in the house.
Yeah, we'll get to do this all over again in 2 years?
2 years.
So, because I've got Blake. So
crazy. Well, all right. Well, here's to a normal school year next year, right? Let's finish this one strong.
Exactly.
Awesome. All right. Well, we'll talk to you on Tuesday. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Okay. Sorry about the connection.
That's all right. No worries.
Hopefully it'll be better next week.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks for having us on, Mike.
Absolutely. Anytime, Lori. All right.
Okay. Take care.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
All right, Lori Mann, talking about the Templeton High School baccalaureate service. And so we are just super blessed to have awesome parents and volunteers in our community that are doing this. Leaving after. All right, so I'm texting back and forth with Irish Oaks to see if when they're jumping on, but do you need the link? Do you need the link? Question mark. Let's see here. See if I can get them on. Let me get the link. Invite the guests. Hey, how's your connection, Anthony?
My connection's awesome.
Is it?
It is. I can hear you. You can hear me. So it's all good.
All right. Good. There it is. Boom. All right. So Irish Oaks is working on getting connected and coming in. Oh, there we are. What do we got? Farmer Matt is on. Farmer Matt is in the house. You're frozen, or is that just a picture?
I can't hear him or see him.
We got bad Wi-Fi. Let's see here. Farmer Matt, come on. Farmer Matt, where are you? Can you hear me? My guess is he's somewhere out on his farm, and he is trying to connect between Wi-Fi and LTE. You know when you're in that zone, like where you're too far from your house for the Wi-Fi, but you're kind of in a dead zone for cell service, and your phone doesn't know whether or not it should connect to Wi-Fi or the cell like back and forth. Like I think that's kind of probably what happened to Matt.
There he is.
Right? Am I
it
right,
is.
Matt?
I'm here now. All right. So yeah, basically, I guess our internet was down. So
Oh, there you go. Hey, you're looking good. You're looking refreshed.
no, I'm swole right now. We were out cutting weeds all day yesterday, and man, these allergies are killing me.
Really?
Yeah,
What you were just cutting weeds out there on your farm?
yeah. We're getting ready to. June 1st is the deadline for weed abatement, so you got to clear that 100 feet.
Hey, I got a question for you. You're one of those fire guys. Let me see here. I had and yeah, okay. So the other day, let's see here if I can pull this up. Yes. All right. So can you see my screen? Let's see here.
There we are. All right,
Can you see the screen?
I can. Yes. Air Pollution Control District.
Okay, so burn day status, May 28th, Cal Fire permit also required. Backyard burn suspended. What do the green check marks mean?
So those are the.
Doesn't that mean I can burn today?
Yeah. That means you can burn. So each region is different. And so, like, for instance, we don't go, like here in Atascadero, we don't go off the San Luis Obispo regions. We have our own Atascadero region that the Atascadero Fire Department dictates. But it's all the same. So the the Air Pollution Control District, they don't care about wildfires. They care about air quality, right? And so today is a super nice dry day with no cloud cover. So they know that your smoke is going to dissipate up in the air and go away. And then, so it's kind of like,
right.
You're the wreck on 46.
The wreck on 46. So
I'm sorry.
So the Air Pollution Control District, they give the thumbs up when it's good days to burn. And then the fire department can agree with that or disagree with that basically on fire, conditions. So.
Yeah, so I've been going off of, for the last 6 years that we've lived on this property, I've been going off of when it says burn day status and it gives me a green check mark, that day to burn. But then the other day I actually read this and I saw backyard burn suspended. What does that mean? Does that mean
we have two different things. We have the agricultural burns, right? So where you go get a permit and it's like you're burning stuff.
Which is what I have.
Okay, perfect. And then backyard burning is basically when people just want to, and don't quote me on this because I'm not a fire guy here in San Luis Obispo County, but backyard burning is basically when you just want to burn your, your clippings from your tree or your brush piles.
The evidence, yeah.
Evidence, yeah, correct. Believe it or not, dude, when I first started with CDF, we had, back in the 90s, we actually had, like trash burning, like you could burn your trash. So you're not allowed to burn trash anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then we had specifications for like a burned barrel.
No, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a 55-gallon drum on our property as a kid, and we burned our trash.
That's how it used to be.
That's how we did it.
You guys can still hear me, right?
Yeah,
I can hear you loud and clear.
Cool, awesome.
We can still hear you. Yeah,
awesome. All right.
So here's my situation. I'm getting ready to hit the road here in probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. And you saw my blog post. I'm literally going to challenge myself to every stop only eat locally produced foods. Like that's mission number one. And so I think it's doable. The problem I'm going to have is finding good meat proteins. Like what's a good resource for me to like find, I'm coming into Cedar City, Utah. I know where the farmer's market is, but where am I going to find like Facebook?
Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah. So go to a group like grass-fed beef group. Join that group. They're going to accept you because they want everybody on the group. And then just go, hey, cool, I'm making this road trip. I want I want to blog about your guys' meets. This is my route. I'm going to be here on this day, this day, this day. And people will be shouting like, cool. Mike looks like he's a popular guy. I want him to write about my stuff. They will sell you their meats.
Oh, so there's a grass-fed and organic beef forum. There's a grass-fed beef member thing. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so I should join one of these, huh?
Yeah. Or, I mean, there's lots of resources out there. Or, but yeah, that's what I would do is there's a group called Grass-Fed Secrets. I mean, it all depends on, I guess those are all beef stuff, right? But, you know, Craigslist is also another great option, right? Go to Craigslist, type in, you know, our Facebook Marketplace for the areas you're going, and I'm sure people will sell stuff on there.
Mm-hmm. Grass-fed beef, Utah. Let's see. Where am I going? Cedar City,
Cedar City, yeah.
Utah. Okay. Well, that's good advice. Then I'll have to look. I've been doing a lot of my stuff on Instagram. I found my farmer's market on Instagram.
Oh, cool.
And so, ooh, look at this guy. Here we go. Nature Hills Farm.
There it is. And you can go visit, like, if they're like me, they would be happy to like kind of just show you their farm and tell you about how they do stuff. You know, you get to know them, and then heck, you never know, they might invite you out for a barbecue or something.
Well, it's not like I got all the time in the world to do that, but I'd be more than down to at least have a meal.
Right. Just remember, never trust a pig farmer.
Oh, really?
Well, dude, pigs can dispose of a body, dude. With you've never seen that movie? You've never saw that movie?
What movie?
That was Snatch, I think.
Oh, Adam Solimini tells me Google. He says that's a good resource.
What is this Google thing?
Google.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest. We're trying to get a little too complex with this.
I know. Hey, my favorite story of Google is a fellow classmate of ours, David Brooks, who lived here for a while, then moved back home to the Bay Area. Graduated from Cal Poly. Went into like some kind of banking, sales and marketing in the banking industry, which is what his dad was in. And then like it might have been 2001, he says, Dad, I think I'm going to go work for this company called Google. And his dad says, why are you going to go work for one of those internet companies? Don't you know that that's just a fad? Well, 20 years later, he's still with Google as like some senior executive. So it's like
awesome.
So crazy. Yeah. Google. Thanks, Adam Solimini, for those words of wisdom. Matt, what's going on the farm? What are you guys up to this week besides clearing weeds?
Yeah, so we brought in some more cattle to finish out. So we have 2 more steers that we just brought in from the North County. I posted on that yesterday, them unloading the trailer. They're about 1,100 pounds. So these guys will be going to the butcher in July 15th. And then and top quality meat, where I get these from, is a guy by the name of Cal Cherry. His family's been farming in the area, in the Adelaide area, for a long time. He actually owns Cal Ag, puts together really good genetics. So
wait, what's his name?
Cal Cherry.
His name is Cal Cherry, and he owns Cal Ag.
Correct, yeah.
So I thought Cal Ag this whole time was California Ag, but it's just his name.
I mean, it could be. I mean, maybe it's just a coincidence that his name's Cal.
That's crazy. Okay.
But anyways, but other than that, we have plenty of beef and pork on hand. Our chickens, we're out of chickens right now. We're sending more chickens to the butcher in about 3 weeks. So our broilers are just finishing off on pasture. So they'll go to the butcher in 3 weeks, be available about the next day. But right now, down at the Mercantile, we're offering the grill boxes. So we have a few. We have a special Memorial Day grill box for $45. You get 3 pounds ground beef, It's our premium ground beef, and then 2 pounds of sausage links. So great for burgers and sausage for the grills. So, and then on top of
Yeah,
that, we have other grill boxes.
let's see here. You posted there it is. Let me click on that and show it on the screen. And then I wonder if I can do the link. Yeah, so these grill boxes, what's the best way to just have somebody reserve one right now?
Message us or call us up. Yeah. So basically we have limited quantity on hands. But just message me, either through Instagram, Facebook, heck, release my cell phone number. I don't care. And then Melissa will make up a box. You can come down today, this afternoon, or tomorrow to pick it up from the Mercantile.
Yeah, I have the Instagram handle on the page. So if you guys want to go onto that Instagram handle and reserve, that's a way to do it. 5 pound Memorial Day grill box. Let's see, 3 pounds of 80/20 lean ground beef, 2 pounds of our custom blended pork sausage, and then the two sausage flavors are jalapeno cheddar and mild Italian. Okay.
Good
Hey,
stuff.
hey, Matt.
Yes.
Go ahead and put one aside for me, and I'll be down this afternoon.
Heck yeah. Right on. Absolutely.
Ooh, are you gonna, Anthony? Now this wasn't mass produced large commercial beef you're buying. You're okay with that?
I don't care. It's locally. It's local meat, so it's all good.
I think, Anthony, once you have our hamburgers, you're going to be addicted. The hamburger is that's the main seller, actually, is the hamburgers. Everybody's like, yeah, as soon as I open the package, I could smell the difference.
Wow.
And then,
Right.
then when you put them together, but yeah, these things, they make awesome hamburgers. You could definitely taste the difference, and you will. And you'll have to report next week on how it tasted.
And I want to see photos of you putting the stuff on the grill.
I will do that just for you, Mike.
But you know what? That'd be great for you to do. That'd be a nice treat for your dad. Like, cook him up some real good meat. Like, that'd be awesome.
I'll do that just for you, Mike.
Cool.
Awesome.
Hey, before I let you go, Matt, real quick, are there any last minute things that I should run down to the Mercantile to grab for my road trip? Like snacks, or I am out of soap, so I do need a bar of soap.
Yeah, get some soap. You know what we have, which is an awesome thing for the road. But you can't eat it. Never mind. We have some locally made taffy, saltwater taffy.
Can't eat it. Yep.
Yeah, I can't eat it. God, I wish our jerky was in. We're getting our jerky. It's probably about 6 weeks out still. Yeah, definitely want to get some coffee for the road. What's awesome? Get some of that Cayucas hot sauce.
Oh yeah.
We just got the smaller bottles in. This stuff is amazing. And I just found out too, it's a local recipe made by Lars, local surfer in Cayucas. This stuff's actually produced in Costa Rica.
The sauce?
It is. Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Costa Rica. So I don't know if this is a scam for him to go down there and surf and write it off as a business trip. But yeah, I was reading the ingredients. There's actually no tomatoes in it either. So if you have a tomato acidity problem, try the sauce. It's all red peppers, a little bit of jalapeno peppers, not too spicy, but it's awesome.
All right. So I got coffee, hot sauce, and soap on my list. And you guys are going to be open at 11 or 10?
11.
11. Okay.
We might open the doors early for you if you need it though.
Well, it's
One
going to
time
be
you
cutting
guys
it close.
close.
It's cutting it close. I do have to work out after the show, so I'm not going to leave for at least another hour and a half after. So okay, and then the last
close, Mike.
I think 6, right, or 5?
6.
6. Yeah.
Hey,
I'll
one
be down
last
there
thing.
before 6.
All right.
We got Melissa Johnson from Templeton Parks and Rec in the waiting room, but I want to ask you about you're buying feed because of a slow rain year. What's going on with the drought? How is that affecting you?
Yeah. So the drought, obviously, we supplement locally grown hay regardless, just to kind of get that fat layer to our pasture raised meat. But most specifically, obviously, the beef. But yeah, our pastures are out and are quickly going out. So we're going to have to buy more hay. And so this was actually farmed right around the corner from your house. That's where I was picking that up.
Oh, off of
Actually, it's off of El Pomar. So right, that particular 3 stacks that I was picking up is right after you cross the river to the left, right there
oh yeah, okay.
behind that
Yeah.
barn.
Yeah.
Price of hay is well, I was fortunate to get it for $12 a bale. This time last year it was $9.
Okay.
So-
Wow. Well, if it's not one thing, it's another in farming, right?
That's it. That's it.
Jeez. That's
Luckily
why
we have good. Luckily we have good customers out there like Anthony supporting
cool.
us.
Nice. All right, Matt. Well, I appreciate you coming on to give us a quick update. Sorry for the confusion. I know that you thought I was on the road already, but I probably will be texting you nonstop as I'm going through my travels to, ask you, all right, is this good? Is this not good? Or what to look out for. So
I'll be watching you.
yeah, I mean, so Cedar City, Castle Rock, Colorado, Wichita, Kansas, and Bentonville, Arkansas. Like those are the 4 kind of main stops that I'm making. And
Nice.
so I'll be looking to source local food from each stop that I make.
I like it.
So yeah. And like I said, I'll hit you up if I need anything.
Please do. Enjoy yourself.
All right, man. Thanks. We'll talk
All
to
right,
you.
We'll see you guys. Bye-bye.
All right, Matt. I'll see you.
All right, Matt Garrett, Irish Oaks Ranch. You can get your farm, your box of barbecue goodies from him. All you have to do is message him on Instagram at Irish Oaks. All right, Melissa, what is happening?
What isn't happening, dude? It's all happening all at once. How's it going?
It's going. It's going. I'm getting ready. I'm leaving right after the show here. I'm going on a quick road trip out to Nashville. I'm driving a motorhome. I'm delivering a motorhome out there for a family member.
Cool.
And so I'm going to drive it out and then fly home. But I'm also doing this while vlogging and stopping and eating locally grown and sourced products at every stop. Like
That's amazing.
we'll see how it goes. And I've got to work out twice a day while I'm driving these long distances. So it's going to be, it's going to be a task, but
Are you going solo? You got someone else who could drive so you could just get in the back of the motorhome and do a few push-ups?
I'm taking somebody, but they're not probably going to drive, which is a
Fair.
bummer.
Fair.
So yeah, I mean, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'll say it.
Ooh.
I'm taking my daughter.
How exciting. That'll be so cool.
It's our last father-daughter kind of road trip before she graduates.
That's amazing.
She's like giving a whole new meaning to Senior Ditch Day, which today's Senior Ditch Day.
Senior Ditch Day. Absolutely.
So she's jumping in with me and we're driving out to Nashville because she's going to school out there next year. And so
Very cool.
we're gonna fly home the day before finals. And so she's she's got like a dead week where they're studying for finals anyway. And so she's gonna kind of be with me. But we're trying to keep it on the DL. We don't want to ruffle any feathers.
Well, I mean, your secret's safe with me. I don't know who else might be listening in on us here.
But you know what I say? YOLO. YOLO.
That's right.
Like,
I mean, you only get one Senior Ditch Day. You might as well go to Tennessee.
And any other dad would do exactly what I'm doing.
For sure. For sure.
That's how I justify it. Anyway,
Amazing.
yeah. All right. So enough about that. What is happening in Templeton?
Everything, man. We have, first of all, girls soccer heading to their final in CIF, working on earning another banner for our gym. How about that today?
Right?
Pumped, right?
So excited.
Girls softball, Paso's standing in the way. No problem. We'll take care of that real quick. Get ourselves to CIF.
Hold on a minute. I just want to look at something real quick. What color is your shirt you're wearing?
This one's black.
Oh, okay.
It might look a little blue because I got a reflection up here.
It looked purple.
No, that doesn't happen too often.
Well, I was going to say, and I think Kingsburg's colors are purple. That's why I was like, wait, you're not wearing purple.
No. I'll have to go change real quick.
No, it's just the lighting. Okay, so
it is. It's a black shirt. I have a blue blanket up here that's reflecting in the sun. It's actually
Got
fun.
it. Got it. Okay. All right. You're good then. You're good.
I would never wear opposing team colors. That would never happen.
Well, I have a family member whose kids go to Kingsburg,
Oh,
and
cool.
we watched one of their football games online, and I swear they were purple. So I'm like, oh, Melissa, you're not supposed to wear purple, but
Yeah,
it's black.
no.
Okay, we're good.
Mm-mm.
All right. So yeah,
Not
big
any-
game tonight.
Yeah, big game tonight. Then we got girls softball for the kids happening Saturday.
Mhm.
We are getting some kids ready for flag football. We're gonna have like 20 teams for flag football. And I need coaches, so anybody who's into football, come coach real quick. It's a really good time. It's so
What's
chill.
What's the time commitment for coaching?
3 to 4 hours a week. We're talking about Friday night games, and it's pretty relaxed. It's a summer program, right? We're just getting these kids, out running around, playing some ball, teach a few fundamentals, and really just have a great time with it. So that's the fundamental point there. So
Okay.
it's a super chill, fun time.
And what are the age groups?
1st and 2nd grade, all the way through 7th and 8th graders.
Okay, so we're talking like, let's call it 6 years old to 12.
Yeah, pretty much everybody.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody who's not going to play for Coach Crow next year or Ella.
Right. Yeah. Are any of the high school players coaching at all?
No, not yet. I have a hard time getting some of them. They've got a lot of commitments going on. And honestly, a lot of the ones that I'm super close with are heading off to college this summer. So it's kind of tough to nail them down because
you just got a we lost
Well,
her.
oh,
Hope everything's okay.
I don't know.
She looked startled.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, hopefully everything's okay with her. Well, that's interesting. I might try to see if I can wrangle somebody to coach with me. I coached Knowles. Hold on. Is everything okay?
yeah, my computer died.
Oh gosh.
Suppose
I'm
I should
glad.
check the battery next time, huh?
I'm glad that was it. The face that I saw was like a face of panic, and then your computer just shut off. I'm like,
Blue screen of death for a second. I thought,
I was just talking about how I used to coach Knowles' flag football team. I coached him for 3 seasons, and we loved it. But now I'm like, man, maybe Noel and I can coach a team together. That would be freaking.
we got some talented kids on these teams too.
Yeah, how fun. All right, so when does that season kick off?
So first game's June 18th. Coaches are getting rosters June 9th, right before school gets out. But then we'll give you a week and a half or so to get the team prepped, come out for Friday nights. Games last about an hour. I mean, it's super chill. Super chill. It's a great time with the kids, and enjoy a Friday night, but it won't take up all of your Friday night, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so the way I'm used to doing it was if your game's at 6, you get there, you practice for an hour, and then you play for an hour.
That's it.
That's it, right?
Yeah, you could have an extra practice during the week. We have the field space for it, so a couple folks are taking us up on it, but nothing too excessive.
And where are the games?
Evers,
okay.
Down at Evers. We'll have a couple at Bethel because with 20 teams, we got a lot of games to squeeze in.
Yeah.
And we want them playing on some pretty good sized fields because we want to send them home exhausted. So.
And what are the requirements for coaches? Do they have to undergo any kind of COVID tests? Are there any kind of vaccination requirements or what?
No. So we're starting. First of all, it's an outdoor sport, right? It's an outdoor moderate contact sport. So there's no testing requirements, no vaccination requirements, and it starts after June 15th. So there shouldn't be any masking requirements unless, something's going seriously awry. So we expect this to be basically that triumphant return of business as usual. So.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And you have, you've got all the teams, you just don't have all the coaches.
That's it.
Okay. Do you have all the names of the teams? Like if I decide to coach, can I pick my name of my team?
Well, we're ordering uniforms today. So here's the deal. This is NFL flag, right? They're NFL flag teams. So they're all NFL teams. You get a reversible jersey with the colors on one side and then the white jersey on the other for home and away. we have to order the uniforms today so they get in here on time.
Okay.
So we've got a lot of folks that requested like 49ers. I stood in the way of anybody selecting the Patriots. Sorry,
Did-
guys.
Has anybody taken the Buccaneers yet?
Nobody's taken the Buccaneers yet.
I want the Bucks.
Let me see what I can do. What division do you want? 5th and 6th grade? You're in.
5th and 6th grade Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. I got you a team.
Let's do it. It'll be the Morning Buzz Buccaneers.
I'm in, man. Perfect.
Yeah.
Got you.
Seriously, sign me up. I'm in. My wife will kill me, but no, I'm totally in. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're in. I got you covered. The
June 18th to when?
August 6th.
Oh, my birthday.
If you need a bye week, I got you covered. There's
Well,
teams.
August 6th is my birthday, and I happen to have a show at Barrel House that night. So hopefully I don't have a game on August 6th.
So for you, it'll go through, July 29th, 30th.
Right. Okay.
There you go.
Well, and even if I do have a game on August 6th, we'll figure it out.
Perfect. We'll figure you out. We'll take care of that for you. We
Sweet.
can...
And that works out well because Noel can help me, and Noel's practices are morning 7 to 8:30 with Coach Crow until like July 30th. So we're dialed.
Excellent work. That's awesome, dude. Thank you.
I love it. Yeah, no, I'm pumped.
Plus, you already coached for us, so you're like fingerprinted and background checked.
Totally.
Deal with any of that, right?
Yeah. Way to bring up the worst season ever on record.
Hey, you know what? That Fighting Irish team was legit. You know how hard we were rooting for you guys, man?
Oh man.
So hard.
We had a lot of good, like Noel, Karsten, who else was on the team? Parker going, like these are all great kids. Yeah. Liz Herreras, I mean, that was a fun team. We just couldn't win. That's
man,
right.
But you were there every time. You know what I mean? You were right there. So it was fun to watch. It's hard as you get these kids together and you got like 9 weeks to turn them into a team.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
You have all these like individuals that really want to score, right? But they don't want to pay a 5th and 6th grade. They don't want to pay any attention to you.
Yeah.
They don't want to listen. They just want to run.
No, what a terrible age group. Oh wait, what age?
No, they're amazing. They're amazing. We love them. 5th and 6th. I mean, have you seen 7th and 8th graders?
Oh, yeah. No, that'll be fun. I'm pumped about it. And flag football is probably one of the best team sports out there,
dude. It's
so much fun. So what are the rules? Everyone gets 3 downs or 4?
Yeah, 3 downs. There's no punts. If you're within 5 yards of the end zone, you got to do a running play.
You get 3 downs to get over the 50-yard line, right? 3
downs to get over. Absolutely.
Okay.
And they're modified fields, right? We're only talking about, I think they're like 90 yards long or 70 yards long, something like that. We haven't built them yet. Well,
perfect.
Next week. So
okay. Yeah, very cool.
But it's a good time. You get the flags, it's the kids need to wear mouth guards, right? Because it can be a little jarring when you get, tagged or when you pull your flag or whatever. But yeah, it's the coolest no contact sport.
And so you'll the Templeton, you guys provide the flags, you provide the balls, you provide the jerseys.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Literally all you got to do is show up.
So cool.
Show up. The lights will be on if it gets late, it'll be awesome.
Yeah. Nice. All right. I'm pumped.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. That's awesome, dude. Thank you, man.
Yeah, for
Anthony,
sure.
What do you want? You want 7th and 8th grader?
No, I'm good. I'm still in this greater recovery, so I'm good.
Fair enough, Ben. Fair enough.
Good. I'm good. I would if I could, though. Yeah.
Right on. I'll put you down for next year. That's no problem.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll see.
Super cool, dude.
All right, so flag football, what else is going on?
Flag football. We are starting soccer registration. We started that last month. We got like over 100 kids already. That's on it to be as big as Templeton soccer ever is. I can't wait. We had an announcement the other day for Concerts in the Park that may or may not be running July 21st through September 15th.
Wait, how did I miss that announcement?
Well, we put it on the Facebook, but I wanted to drop the bomb on you personally. So
now I'm like, where is it?
It's on the Templeton Concerts in the Park Facebook, and then we said honestly because we're still doing it, but kind of behind the scenes. We haven't announced who's yet, although it's basically the bands we booked for 2020. We told them we would just put them on pause and flash them forward. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Very cool. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
I mean, the county still needs to issue those permits, right?
So I got a
Mhm.
question.
Yeah.
So even after June 15th, you guys still have to go with the county regulations or recommendations?
Yeah. Well, whatever, like, so yeah, as a government agency, right, whatever state laws, guidelines, policies are, we typically need to follow those. We can set our own, kind of like the states, right? We can be more restrictive. We can't be less restrictive. So yeah, we got to follow whatever guidelines are in place. But on May 21st, they released some guidelines that are things like, I think indoor events are limited to 5 or 10,000, and you have to test for negative tests or vaccinations. Outdoor events are limited to 10,000 and no requirements for testing or vaccination, proof of vaccination. So concerts in the park doesn't get 10,000 people. So I don't think we're going to have any
Right.
real limitations to speak of. There might be some extra stuff for things like the vendors where they can only use sauce packets. They can't use like ketchup bottles. We need to give you the ketchup packet, for example. But it'd be little things just for avoiding cross-contamination, which honestly in food service is always a good idea anyway.
So that's
What's
even
the-
after
what-
the so I just want to say real quick. So that's even after, if the state opens up on June 15th, you guys still have to follow those regulations as if the state didn't open
Whatever
up.
whatever the new ones become, those are what we follow.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So we don't, if they say, hey, there's, business as usual, there's no limitation on industry guidance with these very few exceptions. Those are the very few exceptions we go to.
Gotcha.
And we're back to business as usual. I mean, the state and OSHA and all of that, they always regulate a lot of stuff, right? There's regulation for how offices are working or how our utility crew works out in the field, right? So, and most of it is just like keeping us safe, right? When it's really hot, the guys, the people on the utility crew, they've got to carry waters around, right? And it's good because it's 100 degrees and they need to be drinking their water.
Yeah.
Now, what's the typical attendance on a weekly basis for these in the past? 1,500, 2,000 people?
Yeah, around there. It varies. It actually fluctuates a lot based on weather, right? You think summer weather is always hot, but not on Wednesdays. Sometimes on Wednesdays, it's like cold. We have concert sweatshirts because it gets chilly sometimes.
Yeah.
And it fluctuates based on the band and what's happening with the fair or things like that. So, but yeah, we usually see between 1,000 and 2,000.
Okay. Because the fair is scheduled to go, what, July 20th?
Yeah, it's actually
21st to the 2nd, I think it is.
Like us.
Okay, 21st to the 2nd. All right. Yeah, the fair has, I was told, this is probably, I don't know if I should release this information, but they have over 160 applicants for local bands.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'll tell you honestly, it's pretty typical. For concerts in the park, we get, almost 100 at least every year, right?
Yeah.
For local bands. And then you get a few from outside of the area that want to come up and make a tag team some Paso or Tascadero concerts with us. So
sure, yeah.
And a venue like the fair, I mean, who doesn't want to play that, right?
Yeah,
that's
for sure. We played the fair. Gosh, what year was it? 16, maybe 17. We played the fair, and we did 2 shows. It was fun, but it's fun to be on a nice big stage like that as a musician.
For sure.
But like a concerts in the park environment is always way better because there's just so many people from the community there that just want to have a good time,
Absolutely. Plus, a big stage typically means a big venue, and it's hard to fill up a big venue,
totally,
right?
Yeah.
So it feels, even if there's the same number of people there, it feels empty, which kind of changes the way you play, right? Like, or it changes your energy maybe. So yeah, I get that. You play concerts and you got a sea of people out there and you can barely see any green space because the grass is covered and all the dancers up and down all the way through to the cannon. And, there's like a big feel to that also seems kind of intimate in a way,
Totally. Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's
some of the best shows I've ever done are in rooms, buildings the size of this room, 12 by 12, like and everybody's just, it's just more like flowing and organic, but it's so demoralizing to look out and see empty seats, right?
That's
It's like,
that's it. For
oh, yeah. Well, that's exciting. Hopefully, we get some good news here on the 15th. And
yeah, I don't see why it won't be good news, man. It's going to be like we're putting some effort in, so it's going to be pretty awesome to be back.
All right, so I don't want to get political here, but I am going to bring this up.
Oh boy.
I know this is like opening a can of worms, and I don't even know why I'm going here, but I am. Did you see? Is it weird? The Governor Newsom announced yesterday some like you can win money.
Dude, all the states are doing that. Okay, so
winning money to get vaccinated. Like, what is going on? Is this the Twilight Zone?
Hey, I do a raffle at Concerts in the Park to raise money for dinner. Why not, like, I don't know, man. It's a lot of states are doing that. Ohio's giving out millions of dollars for.
I mean, I get it.
Money talks, man. Money talks.
Right?
You might win $1 billion. Go get the vaccine. I'll put your name in the hat,
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's an interesting incentive.
It's
thankfully
just like
budget surplus, I guess, right? And I'm sure there's some sort of sponsorship thing making this happen, but it's weird. California's is the biggest. We're the biggest state and the biggest economy in the United States outside of the U.S. federal government.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so weird. Like Ohio, I think Michigan's doing one. It's an interesting thought, right?
It's par for the course in this day and age with like just how this thing has been. Yeah. Crazy.
You know what I kind of hope though is like someone like who gets put in the lottery, and maybe it's like a struggling family or someone who's like 5 seconds from homelessness or living out of their car, and here's your $1 billion, go do good stuff,
Yeah, totally. Yeah. No, let's hope that's the way it goes.
It's going to be some like corporation who's a person, winning this or like give it to the people who, man.
No, what'll end up happening is it'll be somebody that's tied to somebody that wins it, and then it'll be controversy and yeah.
I mean,
50,000
politics without controversy. Come on,
right?
What keeps our world going round, I suppose.
Dude, I got to give it to Gavin Newsom though. Like, I've always been a fan. I may not agree with his politics for everything. I think that he's a kind of I don't know. I think he's onto something. He knows how to reach people.
That's true. I spent a lot of time in San Francisco when he was the mayor there, and like I really enjoyed a lot of what he did there. You know what I mean? It's interesting to see how it correlates over to running a state, which is so different than running a city, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm with you, man. I'm not necessarily all about everything. I don't like everything anyone does, frankly.
Right.
Right. I don't care what left, right, center, you're all dumb. So,
totally.
But it is interesting. And I do like, there's something about wanting to see the people in power succeed, right? Because not necessarily the politician as an individual, right? But if we have a successful state economy, we have a successful state, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the feds at the federal level, if we are successful in supporting whoever is in power for the next 4 years, it's not forever, right? Then we are successful, right?
Sure.
So instead of all of this, like, oh, my guy lost or my guy won, and F your whatever, right? All of that is so crazy. Why not just work towards success instead of what is this, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
I know
successful when you're successful. So like, why not build you up for that, right? I don't know.
And the other thing is the reason why that you have all these political commentary shows, whether it's on the radio or podcasts or TV, like they're so successful because people like hating things.
That's it.
And talking about things that they hate, right?
It blows my mind. It makes me feel like so negative. Like
totally.
I love. What's even better than that is like cheering people on. Like high fives and smiles out of sweaty faced children who have done something hard and failed but got up anyway.
Totally. Yeah.
Like
I had
that-
I had a
that's different.
friend. A friend of mine the other day says to me, "Hey, you know what you really need to talk about on your show? Talk about the water controversy in the county, and
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, they can turn on any other radio station, any other talk
Right.
show, and get that all day, every day. Like, I don't want to go there.
That's true. And you know what else? Water is such a very specific thing. I mean, right, I work for the water district,
Yeah,
right? They
yeah,
have a little fire department, little rec department we got going on.
right.
So it's water is so technical, right? We have an engineer, all she does is water, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of times those opinions and the ideas of what should happen or what needs to happen or what could happen, it's all wrong, right? Like you're
Right.
awesome, but they're based on non-truths, right?
Yeah.
So like let's get the facts and then base opinions off of that. Let's base solutions on reality, right?
But it takes hard work to actually dig and find facts.
Oh, you mean I got to know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I'd rather just read the headline.
Absolutely. Clickbait.
Yeah. Clickbait, totally. All right, look at us getting all negative and political.
No
Oh.
way, dude. I love when you go do something awesome so I can cheer you on, man.
You're right, exactly. All right, so Melissa, have you subscribed to my travel blog yet? It's actually just a blog.
No, not yet, but
Okay. I'm gonna post the link on the chat.
Perfect.
You're gonna click on it. I'm gonna be updating my blog as I travel. And then also we are vlogging it. We are going to be doing video stories, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube vlog as we travel across the country. So yeah, there's the road trip blog that you can click on and subscribe to.
Perfect.
And then yes, send me an email about flag football, but Noel and I are in, and Noel doesn't know it yet. But
that's all right. Noel's so down for this. He doesn't yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, all I did was talk to you instead of him because he would have said yes too. Obviously.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, and the quarterback of the varsity football team should be out there with the kids.
Absolutely, right?
Like,
Future Eagles, man.
That's a leader. Yeah, exactly. So, all right, he's gonna hate me, but whatever.
He's gonna love it.
Yeah.
I'll get his buddies to help coach too, and then they can have a little rivalry. It'll be great. No problem.
Exactly.
Better than using children.
Who else? Dylan Helmley needs to coach. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Yeah, we'll come up with a list and we'll throw them all in there.
Perfect. And you know what else they could do while they're not coaching? They could ref these games, right?
Oh.
So I can't pay them to coach. It's a volunteer gig, but I could pay them to ref the game before and after. Right.
Right.
So, there could be a little lucrative thing going on here.
But then you get into that so-and-so threw the game so that they could get I just see how these high schoolers are.
Dude, one of the things I tell coaches all the time, don't scream and holler and jump around at high school kids because they will punk your team.
Right. Totally.
A guaranteed way to get a ref to do better is not to make them publicly shame a 17-year-old, right? They never do better when you point out all their flaws publicly in front of other people.
It reminds
this
me.
guy's a jerk. Now your player is never going to cross the end zone.
Yeah, exactly. It reminds me of when Allison, my wife, is coaching volleyball for the freshmen in the JV. When you get girls to do the lines, oh man, the opposing team, the lines always go towards the home team.
I'm telling you.
It's crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But you know what? That works on our gym too.
Right? Yeah.
Right?
All right. So general rules, no flag guarding or swiping, right? You can't.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. And no block. Is there blocking? No.
No blocking. Absolutely not.
Okay.
It's I think you got to wait 5 Mississippis before you can come at the quarterback. There's a very strict sort of line of scrimmage.
Any pass to run ratio that you got to meet?
No, I don't think so. Actually, I'll look into that, but I don't think there is. I think it's certain areas of the field where you've got to run instead of pass.
Got it.
Pass instead of run.
Okay.
So,
cool.
Other than that, it's coach creativity.
Nice. All right. Well, we'll be running all of Coach Crow's plays out there, so we'll be dialed.
Perfect. I'll make sure the other guys know that. Learn how to shut them down.
Right. Yeah. Totally. All right, Melissa. We'll get to work. We'll let you go.
Right on, man. Have a good one. Good luck.
All
All
right.
right.
Thanks.
Right
We'll
on.
see ya.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. All right, Melissa Johnson. So I guess I just signed up to coach.
Good luck.
Dude, I freaking love flag football. I wish I played flag football.
I'm
growing
thinking
up.
about that box that I'm gonna buy this afternoon that you can't eat.
Dude, that butcher box. I can eat that butcher box. Everything in there is good for me to eat. There's just no sugar.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no dairy, no sugar, no gluten. It's just meat. I can eat
But
meat.
but hey, let's talk a little Bearcat basketball, yeah.
Yeah, what do you got?
So the last couple of days have been pretty interesting, concerning the Bearcat basketball as a whole. But let's start here first. Let's start that that the girls varsity team are the league champions.
Yeah,
They went 10-0 this past year, or this past
I saw that.
season, which incidentally, my cousin is the assistant coach.
Who's your cousin?
Netta Perkins.
That's not your cousin.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Get out of here.
Nope.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No,
Yeah, she grew up with me.
Yeah, that's my cousin. And I have
Okay.
strong ties also with Coach Lonzo Davis. Not related, but just close family friend.
Okay.
So shout out to the two of them for the league champions this past year. Also, in terms of boys basketball, they had a tough outing on Wednesday night in Morro Bay. They lost 49-47 at the buzzer against Morro Bay. It was in Morro Bay. And then the Bearcats were home against Morro Bay last night, and they gave the Pirates a spanking in 81-33.
Wow. Holy
And
smokes.
it was let's see, I remember watching the game. Let's see the box score here. It was like, I think, and I can stand corrected on this, I believe it was 53-11 at halftime. I think.
Jeez.
That was last night. And so, yeah, the Bearcats, I think one of their players had like 6 threes in like the first quarter or something, or something crazy. It was ridiculous, but it was cool to watch. And so,
You watched it online on Voice of Paso?
Yeah, I watched that live stream last night, so it's up there if you want to see it. So
I'm trying to find the article where the Bearcat girls went 10-0. I don't for some reason I can't find it.
I don't think it's an article. I think it's just a blip on their page.
Somebody posted it. Yeah.
Well, it's on their it's on the PRHS Bearcat Athletic page.
Okay. All right.
I think it is. Maybe not.
I don't know where I saw it.
Oh, I know where it is. It's on Netta's page. Okay, so let's go to her page. Netta Perkins. Let's see. Yeah, she shared it. Yeah, so I will send you this link here. Blah, blah, blah. Go to that. Copy. Mike Brady.
Yeah, is Netta? So she coaches. Does she work at the school too, or no?
No, she is just the, and also she's one of the track coaches as well.
Yeah.
For the school. So no, she's just a basketball coach, or an assistant basketball coach and a track coach. So I just sent that link to you there, so you could put it up on the screen if you want.
Let's see here. Boom, and do this.
So I don't think the the Lady Bearcats have been in any type of a championship in quite a few years.
Yeah, that's impressive. 10-0.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And also the Bearcats.
Hey,
boys Bear-
wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny because everyone's wearing masks if like we found out that these were all really just like WNBA players?
That'd be awesome. No, but on the boys' side, though, I think they're in a running for CIF this year too. So
Yeah,
it's
oh yeah.
so it's a good thing for both boys and girls this year.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, Paso needs some victories. And then, hey, special shout out to Coach Alvord, Tim Alvord, for winning Roblin of the Month.
Yeah,
That's a well deserved. And Coach Alvord, Tim Alvord, I've known since I was 3 years old. He believed in me for as long as I can remember with everything that I did. And so, Coach, congratulations to you. Super happy for you, and it's definitely a long time coming and well deserved. So.
yeah.
One of my favorite people. So awesome. All right. Well, it's 8:56. I've got 4 minutes to wrap the show up, and then I got to get my list together of my stuff that I'm taking.
I
I got to.
I bet you won't leave until like 1 o'clock.
I can't. Then that's going to put me in. That's going to put me in Utah at like 11:30.
Well, you're not packed, so that's that's something you got to live with.
My packing is easy, man. It's literally going to be like my laptop, my microphone, my cameras, running shoes, 6 pairs of shorts, a couple t-shirts, underwear, and I'm off to the races.
So you're basically like Johnny Cash, but on the road.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I am going to take. We're going to take our guitars, though. We're going to probably do some kind of live concert type environment from the road, so that'll be fun. All right,
Okay, I'll just start calling you Johnny Cash then.
Perfect. There you go.
Yeah.
So what do you? So you're gonna get this box. You got a barbecue planned already, or are you just gonna tell your dad you're getting it, and then you're gonna?
I've already told him, and he said, "Okay, let's go after I get off work." So we're gonna go this afternoon. So and that's another thing I need. Can you? I don't know if you want to give it over the air. Matt's number.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, your dad's gonna walk into that shop and want to buy like everything in there.
Probably.
It's such a cool place. Let's see here. Info. All right, I just texted you Matt's phone number. Anthony. Yeah.
Yeah, because I looked at that box the other day, and I'm like, I want that. I'm like, that looks pretty good.
So good, right? So good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna buy it for $45.
All right, so Irish Oaks, it's Memorial Day beef box, and I'm pumped for Matt. I think him and his family run a great business, and
definitely.
it's super cool to see people doing what they're passionate about doing and enjoying what they do. So, all right, Anthony, we forgot to even cover this, but any news happening?
No, actually, it's been a relatively quiet week to end the week before Memorial Day. So not going to put this in the atmosphere. Not going to say that it's going to be the calm before the storm or anything like that over the weekend. But it has been a relatively quiet week. So that's generally a recipe for disaster. So, but anyway, we're not going to go there.
No, I will leave everybody with this as we wind down the show here. Be safe this weekend, and the weather is nice, and so everybody just please be responsible. Stay hydrated. Make sure you're drinking lots of water, but definitely no drinking and driving. It's way too easy and way too cheap to just call a friend or Uber. I'll say it to my friends. I won't be around this weekend, but no judgment. like if you like, if I get that call from somebody, there's never any judgment. It's just like, oh, somebody needs a ride. They had a good time.
Yep.
So, hopefully everybody has that same thought and mentality. But so that's what I have to say about that. Other than that, I hope everyone has a great weekend. I will keep you guys posted on the Substack, the email newsletter I send out. I'll keep you posted on the vlog, on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram stories. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. So maybe I'll post an update here on the Morning Buzz as well. But other than that, Anthony, hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you guys next week.
All right. Be safe.